So we are ready to do actually mix the first batch of soap. Here we go.
Oh, wait.
Huh? No, here. This is what it looks like when it's mixing up. Now in Aleppo, the Aleppo soap is actually said to be possibly the oldest soap, maybe even older than Castile itself. And in Aleppo, it's ancient. There's a whole different technique to making a real Aleppo soap. They do the hot process method, where I do the cold process method. I don't apply any heat to my soap, and I feel that maintains the beneficial qualities of the olive oil better by not using any heat. Saponification still happens just fine, but you can't use the soap right away. In Aleppo, the traditional way to make it is huge vats that are actually built into the floor. They put the oil into this huge vat, and then they put mix it with the lye. They light a fire beneath the vat and heat the oil, and it cooks for like 3 days until the lye and the oil have completely saponified. Then it gets poured into another huge vat on the floor, and it gets spread out. When you do a hot process method, you end up with more like a lumpy oatmeal consistency. So that batch will then, they pour it onto the floor, and people actually put boards on their feet and walk over the soap to flatten it out. And then they use a special rake to cut the soap after it's hardened after a day, and then it gets stacked and cured. I will share some images with you later today on that process. It's pretty interesting seeing people walking with boards on their feet, flattening the soap. But with our soap, we're not going to be using any boards. We're not going to be walking on it. I'll be able to pour the soap right into my molds, and they'll cure for a day, and then you'll see us cut them tomorrow. So right now I'm just waiting for the soap to get to trace, and then I will add the laurel oil. My daughter was just asking, Elsa was asking me if I explained that the Salmon family are refugees from Syria. I probably wasn't very clear about that. Yeah, they're new to Uxbridge, and they just arrived to Canada. I think it was October 31st they came to Canada. Before that, they had to flee Syria and live in Turkey for 5 years. So yeah, they've been just pulled from their home, ripped from their home because of war in Syria. Mona told me they fled in the middle of the night while they heard bombs going off near where they lived, and they just packed up and left in the middle of the night. And then she found out a couple days later that their apartment had been bombed, that a bomb actually just obliterated her bedroom. So a good thing they left when they did. They could have maybe not have made it out of there. So yeah, we're so happy that they're here and they are now safe. So I'm just waiting and just getting to the laurel oil part. A little bit more. Hopefully you can hear that story over the noise of my blender, but I will tell that story again. Okay, Elsa, you want to hold this? So I'm going to pour the oil.
It doesn't have any lye on it, right?
No.
Okay. Is that the lye?
No, it's the Laurel Leaf oil. So this is now an Aleppo soap. I'll get the air.
We have one person watching.
All right.
It says that there's one person that says that two people joined.
And who are they?
Elizabeth Mason Hudson. Hi. And Marnie Leaf.
Hi.
Is it White or Leaf?
This place.
White. Hi.
Say hi.
Hi. I already said hi like 3 times.
Okay. So now I'm just trying to get it to a thicker consistency before I pour it into the molds. And then once it's in the molds, the girls get to take over and do some of this. Right now, while it's just a raw lye, I have to do When I say I'm waiting for it to get to trace, what I'm looking for is when I dribble the batter over top, it leaves a line that stays on top of the soap. And there's a light trace there, but I want to see it get a little bit thicker.
Oh, I don't think anyone's watching anymore.
No?
Does it say if they leave, or does it just like say up top?
I don't know.
Oh, we have a watcher. We have someone watching. We have a viewer. Do you want to do the handshake? Yeah? Except with your hand. Okay. This one? Alphabet. Üç kere A. Üç kere B. Üç kere A. Üç kere B. Alfabe. Eteğimin birisi. Saçıma kolesi. Çok mersi. Çok mersi. Ben seni saat onda köşe başında bekliyorum. Gelirsen dost, gelmezsen dost. That was a handshake that Sadika and her sister. Thank you.
Turkish? Oh, wonderful.
Sadika taught me this. It's a very cool handshake. It's in Turkish. Yeah. Thank you, Sadika. Thank you, Lila. Thank you. Well, that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that one before?
No, I had no idea you even knew that.
Oh. Well, I have learned a bit of Turkish and Arabic.
That's great.
I know how to say a few words in Arabic. Okay, so I'll teach the audience some Arabic. Hello is merhaba. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you is shukran. You're welcome. Afwan. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Oh, bye. That's just bye. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's all. That's all the Arabic I know for now. That's all the Arabic. Okay, wait. Don't touch me with your lie gloves.
It's okay.
Okay, I don't want to die.
Clean.
Okay, I don't want to die. That's all the Arabic I know for now. Maybe they'll be nice enough to teach you some later. So yeah. These are the silicone mold. Just two laying hands on it. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm wearing socks. As you can tell, we're gonna YouTubing or Facebook Living. Let's see. Still have no viewers. Okay. Hope someone watches.
We might get views later.
Yeah, when we post it. So, I'll find something else to entertain the audience that we will soon have. What about that other handshake? Yeah, what about this one? Do you know this one? Yeah? Yeah?
Televizyon istasyon. Televizyon istasyon. Mutfakta ne oluyor? Fasulye bakla pişmiyor. Bana bakıyor. Hayırdır inşallah. Hey çatlak patlak üstü yuvarlak kremalı börek. Çek dostum çek. Arabanı yoldan çek. Amca bunu amca al sana bir tabanca. Tabancada kaç kurşun var ben biliyorum. Kurşun var 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That was another handshake. They're very cool. I really like Turkish. It sounds really cool. Yeah. So that's what they taught me so far. Do you have any words? No? Do you have any words? No. Okay. Would you like to say something?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Do you want to say something?
Okay, well, now I'm putting the soap in the molds.
Okay, yeah.
And then when the soap in the mold is firm enough, I'm going to have the girls give them the nice finished tops that I like to put on my soap. And that's okay.
Okay.
And that will be there when the bars are cured tomorrow. The girls will cut the bars and shelf them so that they can cure for another few weeks, and then
There you
we will box them up together, and I have to design a label with my neighbor. He does all my packaging. We're going to make a label special for this Aleppo soap. Like I said before, this is going to be an Aleppo soap sold on my website, and half of the sales are going to go to the salmon family. A portion of that we will also go to a Syrian foundation, a refugee foundation. Any suggestions, I would love to hear them. The organization that brought the salmons here, the Ripple Effect, I offered to donate to their fund, but they said they met their quota. So I'm looking for a fundraiser that would be effective. We can have the money going to something that's going to directly help the people. And a good chunk of this money is just going to go directly to the salmons. And I will be depositing proceeds directly into their bank account.
Should I say later we're gonna be just doing other stuff?
Yeah, later we're gonna fold some boxes and just get the boxes ready for the soap to be boxed up and sold.
I'm excited to spin these soap. Oh, oops.
So I'm just measuring to get the right amount of soap into each mold. And I think it's going to take a few minutes before this is actually ready to be textured on top.
So we will entertain you for now. Okay. Guys, to be entertaining. Hi. Let's see. How do I entertain an audience? Do you want to just finish it for now?
Yeah, we'll finish up